A pro-trans activist makes an absolutely pathetic attempt to shame Charlie Kirk for his views on reality, you know, thinking that the sky is blue and that men are men and women are women, that kind of crazy thing. And it completely backfires on her. Guys, this is gonna be a fun video. I think you're gonna enjoy it. This college leftist was looking very silly after what transpired, and we're gonna get right into it, folks. But first, please make sure you like our video, share it around, and most importantly, yeah, you know what I'm gonna say, don't you? Subscribe to the Resist the Mainstream YouTube channel. All right, I promised it, I'm gonna deliver. Let's get into the video.
Hello. I had a statement to say. You were banned on Twitter or whatever because you dead named somebody. You seem kind of proud about, not proud, but it just seemed wrong to you that you were dead naming somebody. I get it. You know, if it was a mistake, that's fine.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't? Okay, well, okay, then you're proud of it. That does not make it right. I think as generations go on, we become more accepting to things. And I think that even if you don't like somebody, it's not a good idea to normalize dead naming.
Yeah, so
as generations go on, we become more accepting of things. That statement, believe it or not, is rooted in absolute narcissism. Reason being, this whole idea of, oh, well, you know, these people of the past, they were such stupid, racist, transphobic, homophobic, Islamophobic, whatever, bigots. But now, us today, we're enlightened. We get it. Oh, those other people were just so old-fashioned and dumb. It's so arrogant, and it leads to just total destruction.
Explain to our audience what is dead naming. You probably know it better than I do.
Is when somebody transitions and they choose a new name conforming to their gender. So if their name was Lisa before and they changed it to Jack, if you call them Lisa before that, or Lisa after they transitioned, that is dead naming.
What's wrong with that?
I think it's very wrong because I have a lot of trans friends, and if they were dead named, it would be, I mean, shattering to them because it's something that is so...
You hear that language? Shattering? Just, it's absurd. Literally calling someone a name that they were born with. It's some kind of grave offense now. Where does the madness end?
Personal to them. What?
Shattering?
Yes. Yes. It's, I mean, it's who they are now. People don't transition just for the hell of it, you know? It's a very personal thing to them. They don't do it to appeal to the other gender or whatnot.
Yeah, but let's think about it. Isn't it part of their biography? Can you really erase history and act as if that it wasn't your name for a while? For example, it was another name than Rachel Levine.
Well, why do names matter so much? I mean, it's what you want to be called. It's just a title for you.
But it's part of your biography, right? It's a fact that a man...
Notice the contradiction right there. She says that if you dead name them, stupid term by the way, totally made up, it's shattering. But then right after she asks, well, why do names matter? What's the big deal? Apparently it's a big deal to you and all the people pushing this garbage and trying to force it down our throats and forcibly control our language. So totally dishonest question, maybe not intentionally so, but it is.
Now thinks he's a woman, had a family, got married, and then magically decided to no longer be a man. I was talking facts, so your problem would be with telling of a biography?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's not as deep as you think it is. It's just somebody, it's them now. And it's just being respectful.
Oh, okay, but it's being respectful by not being able to act as if they were something that they weren't. Isn't their whole identity in being no longer what they were? So it shouldn't shatter them. It should be empower them.
No.
So then why do they call themselves trans if it's not their whole identity?
Well, they don't...
It's so funny. She talks about respect. Why are we giving respect to somebody like Rachel Levine? Okay, this is a man who thinks he's a woman now, who abandoned his family, okay? He divorced his wife, abandoned the wife and kids, all that kind of stuff. Just a total awful human being. So that's what he did when he first came out as trans or whatever. And guess what he's up to now? Well, as Assistant Secretary of the Health Services, he quite literally makes it his political mission to go and advocate for so-called trans kids. In other words, he preys on children and advocates for that, and then says it's in the name of LGBT rights and civil rights or some garbage like that. We're supposed to respect that guy? I mean, there are clips of Rachel Levine literally encouraging doctors to be activists for trans kids. What does that mean? It means take those kids and do sex changes on them. Modify their bodies in permanent ways that they'll never recover from. That's who he is. We're supposed to respect that guy? Give me a break. If I sound pissed off, it's because I am, guys, okay? I hate it when people prey on children. I think it's disgusting, it's revolting, and I know people in my own life who've been affected by this, okay? Not to get too personal, but I do. And when I go and point out how horrible what was done to them was, what these doctors have done to them, how wicked it all is, I have so many people who wag their finger in my face, the finger of shame. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, it's their right. You need to respect them. You need to respect their perceived gender. No. You need to respect humanity, leave kids alone, and let them develop properly. And for this to even be a debate is insane. And we all know it, and we're sick of it. Well, I got a little fired up just now. That's okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the rant. Let's go back to the clip.
People don't go out saying, guess what? I'm trans.
Yeah, they
just
do.
kind of exist. That's Twitter. That's Twitter. I can guarantee you.
And TikTok and most campuses and the trans groups and the trans flag and the trans parade and the trans music and the trans stuff. People say they're trans all the time. If the change is not part of their identity, then why do they call themselves trans?
Well, I mean, it's just a title. Everybody, like, our society is more, you know, we want titles for just about everything.
I agree. So I don't accept the title, and I should have a right not.
It's the one true thing that girl has said all night. Yeah, people are addicted to have some kind of title, whether it's legitimate or not.
To accept it.
Well, everybody has a right to be respected. They haven't done any wrong to you.
No, you don't have a right to be respected. You have a right to speak. You have to earn respect in a decent society.
Rachel Levine is one of those people who has not earned respect and has no right to be respected, nor deserves any respect.
I'm sorry, I want to fully understand what you mean, like...
Yeah, so for example, I don't respect the Unabomber.
Okay.
That's an extreme example.
Okay.
I don't respect people that perform abortions.
Okay.
I don't respect people that medically mutilate children.
Okay.
And I don't respect someone that is taking Lupron and says they're a man all of a sudden and demands I comply. That's not the way the world works. Respect must be earned.
I think respect is just a give, like it's a base thing. It's not like I'm going to go into this room and say, I disrespect every single one of you because you don't believe what I believe or you're not presenting how I want.
A biography should not be eliminated because someone demands respect. For example, I can say that Muhammad Ali used to be called Cassius Clay. It's part of his life. And then he found Islam and he decided to be called something else. And all of a sudden you get this rancor and this uproar that somehow I'm being hateful and no longer worthy of a Twitter platform because I said a fact that Levine had a name and a family and was a man and then claims he's a woman. If all of a sudden history and facts can be erased, we are dangerously approaching a 1984 dystopian world control scenario that I don't think any of us should entertain. Final thoughts?
Okay. To wrap it up, my point was basically just, I think it's better to normalize or not normalize, but like not put out that it's okay to do these types of things.
Thank you for being here tonight.
Okay.
Obviously, Charlie Kirk quite clearly laid out the facts there pretty well, I think, and we all appreciate him and enjoy that. And with that, please comment below, guys. Let us know what you liked, what you want to see next, and we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks so much, and most importantly, God bless.